Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we got lots and lots of news today. Everything from one cruise line could be in trouble. We have the federal government in the news over the lawsuit with the CDC in Florida. And then we have multiple cruise ships canceling once again. So first off, let's talk about the luxury cruise line Crystal Cruises. They have suspended all of their sailings now until April because their parent company, which you were may even know better than that cruise company itself, Genting Cruise Line, the one that looks a lot like Norwegian cruise ships with the color scheme on their ships. A lot of people confuse them when they see pictures of them. Well, the Genting is currently in financial trouble. They've had restarts, they've had backing. Their recent bid to have more money put into the company and everything was rejected. And so Crystal Cruise Lines has had to suspend their operations, and their future right now is really uncertain. And it must be a really rough time for all the employees hired by those cruise lines. Here in North America, the federal government has stepped aside and taken back their appeal of the Florida lawsuit against the CDC on the CSO, the conditional sail order. Remember when all that was happening last year? And then we heard nothing. Nothing. Well, we still basically have heard nothing because the CSO is no longer in effect. The CDC has dropped it. We also now have the federal government pulling out, not giving any reasons or decisions on why that is. But I mean, if the order is no longer in place, what is there to say that please don't argue against the conditional sail order anymore when the conditional sail order isn't there anymore? So yeah, it's a voluntary system now. And on that, Norwegian Cruise Line's executive, Frank Del Rio, has come out and said, yep, we are still voluntarily following the CDC's recommendations. We want our guests to know that we are not only meeting their expectations of the CDC, what they feel is safe, but we are going above and beyond even what they are saying. We feel this is the best way back to getting cruising back to normal and protecting our guests, clients, and crew members. And so they're still going to continue. So I imagine that lawsuit in some way is still going to go forward because Florida still doesn't want you to ask for a vaccine, yet that's one of the things they're following with the cruise lines right now. But has anyone really heard of anything like that other than you just can't go, I guess? So I don't know what's going to happen with that. We will see. But the federals are now pulling themselves out. They're saying that's enough of that. We also now have Norwegian Cruise Line back in the news as the Jewel has now canceled one more of their sailing. I believe it was on March 20th. There you go. I had to check my notes. March 20th, that sailing is no longer going. They've suspended that one. And now also we have the Pride of America, which is basically the Hawaiian cruise, the only cruise ship that's actually registered as a North American cruise ship. It's not sailing now till April 2nd. So yeah, more cancellations from Norwegian. And then we had a big surprise. But before I tell you about that surprise, let me just ask you if I could to hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on if you haven't done so already. Helps keep you up to date with all things cruising, including all these changes, including this next surprise from Celebrity Cruise Line. And what's going on? How are you going to be able to go cruising? What the requirements are, what the testing requirements are, all the protocols. It really does help the channel out if you haven't subscribed already, and I would really appreciate it. For all of you that have joined recently and all of you have been here forever, thanks again very much. It really does help, and I really appreciate it. Okay, Celebrity Cruise Lines just announced that, you know what, we're not just canceling one sailing or 2 sailings. They're canceling 29 sailings, all on the Celebrity Infinity. The entire Mediterranean summer and fall season, they have canceled it, and they say they are now moving that ship over to the Caribbean. When they announce this, they say, "We are pleased to announce." And it could be good news. It could be good news unless you're one of those people looking forward to sailing on the Celebrity Infinity in the Mediterranean. But I have to look at this from both sides. Yes, it's disappointing that you cannot sail on the Infinity. However, the cruise line is offering you lift and shift to move your cruise over to 3 other ships, the Constellation, the Celebrity Edge, and the Reflection. You can move your cruise into there, or if you choose not to lift and shift, they will refund you 100% of your money automatically. By the end of March 31st, they will automatically refund your money if you haven't made a decision to lift and shift your cruise. There is a catch to that one. If you are on the transatlantic sailing of the Infinity, either one of those, you have to lift and shift to another transatlantic sailing. Those sailings are usually far less population on the ships, far harder to sell because there's so many sea days. Well, I guess they're keeping that in there, that they don't want people to shift to a Mediterranean Greece cruise from a transatlantic cruise, which is less popular. So you have to book the same one. And also, I imagine the price range is a lot less for a transatlantic than it is for a regular cruise through Greece. I know it's disappointing. Okay, but 2 things. We now have another ship sailing in the Caribbean for Celebrity, which is nice to have another ship here. But don't forget, they are also bringing out in April, as a matter of fact, the brand new Celebrity Beyond. And she will be sailing in the Mediterranean, where that obviously is the more popular ship with Celebrity right now. More people want to go on the brand new ship. They want to go sailing with Captain Kate because she's moving to that brand new ship. So this is a pretty good, probably a smart decision, shall I say, by Celebrity Cruise Lines. You can lift and shift your cruise. You can't go on the Beyond there because the Beyond's prices are way up here compared to the Infinity prices down here. So that's why you can't lift and shift to the Beyond. But you can get on her sister ship, the original Edge class ship, the Celebrity Edge, which is a beautiful, beautiful ship. So I think this is actually kind of a win-win. It's a pain in the butt if you have your cruise. At least they're giving you some notice. At least this isn't next week or the week after. It's 3 months down the road. So it's giving you a chance to move things over or just get your money back. And yeah, I think it's a smart decision by the company, probably because the Celebrity Beyond is very, very popular right now. Try and get some bookings on there. It wasn't easy. I booked it pretty early, and I was lucky. All the cabins that I booked into that category, they're gone for my sailing. So it probably for the best. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel blogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.